What an otherworldly sight. Is this heaven? Or something else entirely?
From jaw-dropping plot twists to heart-pounding battles, Season 1 left us on the edge of our seats. But guess what? The adventure's far from over. What secrets lie hidden in the shadows of Hell's Paradise? Who will rise as heroes, and who will fall to darkness? And most importantly, what the heck is gonna happen next? Hell's Paradise Season 2 is one of the most anticipated upcoming anime. As its release date is still unknown, many fans wonder what the second season might entail. Guess what? The second season promises to be an absolute thrill ride. The good news is that, as manga readers know, Hell's Paradise manga reached its conclusion in 2021. This gives a unique opportunity not often stumbled upon in the anime community: the ability to know what exactly will transpire in the coming season. Not only that, but based on the first season, fans can more or less get an idea of how the series will be structured. The series' structure: the anime's first season covered until chapter 59 of the manga. Therefore, it can be inferred that the series will go in one of two directions. The first is that the second season covers chapter 60 till 126, effectively concluding the series in one fell swoop. While that is possible, the problem is that there would be difficult to fit all the content into one season without sacrificing quality. Also, the series is far too popular for MAPPA to finish things so simply. What if the studio tries to wrap up the entire story in one season? It's highly unlikely that MAPPA will attempt to condense over 60 chapters into a single season. The pacing would feel extremely rushed, and many crucial story beats would likely get glossed over or cut entirely. High-profile series like Hell's Paradise deserve a more measured adaptation approach. The second option, and the more plausible one, is that the studio covers chapters 60 through 110 and finishes the series with one or two movies covering the final chapters, as they did with Attack on Titan. Considering the recent trend in the anime world to use movies as a way of garnering a larger audience and conveying a larger or important part of the story in one go, this is the likeliest route MAPPA is going to take with Hell's Paradise. What will happen this season? This season is set to cover the Horai arc. This arc is the longest of the series by far, spanning over 50 chapters of intense storylines and jaw-dropping revelations. Needless to say, there will be plenty of story going on in this season and visually incredible scenes, as many iconic panels from the manga come from this arc. The Horai arc, while being quite simple in its premise, has a few phases that divide the larger arc into pieces. Can you summarize the core premise of the Horai arc? The main premise revolves around Gabimaru's group infiltrating the inner layer of the island known as Horai, in order to retrieve the fabled elixir of life and escape the hellish island paradise. However, their path is littered with seemingly insurmountable obstacles. This arc focuses on Gabimaru's group invading the inner layer of the island known as Horai to retrieve the elixir of life and escape the island. However, Tenzin knows of their intentions, and the cruel Rian uses the Tenzin as sacrificial pawns while she prepares to head off to Japan in order to use the population of Japan to create more elixir for nefarious purposes. However, the wrench in the plot and in this season will be the arrival of a second party on the island. The second party comprises of the elite of the Yamada Asemon and the ninja clan that Gabimaru hails from, the Iwagakuri Shinobi. This second party poses a serious problem for the Gabimaru squad because they are an elite force who have abandoned their initial mission of assisting those currently seeking the elixir. Instead, their new goal is to murder all the criminals still alive on the island, viewing them as vile beings unworthy of the precious elixir. This makes things difficult for the main crew, as not only do they have to deal with the all-powerful Tenzin and stop Rian from departing, but they also have to deal with the powerful group of fresh executioners and ninjas who want nothing but to murder them in cold blood. Twist: just when you thought the heroes couldn't catch a break, another major threat emerges from an unexpected place. Furthermore, things get even more complicated when one of the six Tenzin executes a conniving and dangerous plot. Zujin, one of the Tenzin commanders, decides to use the Banjo to push back the group and take over Horai for themselves. This is a massive power move because it essentially breaks them off from the Tenzin group, and also, the Banko is an immensely powerful tool. The Banko are gigantic sentient flowers with access to all 5 types of Tao. When Zujin merges with the Banjo, it makes them an incredibly powerful being capable of using all kinds of Tao, including space manipulation, elemental control, biological enhancements, and more. Zujin's treacherous move adds yet another daunting adversary to the growing list our heroes must overcome. Just how powerful is a merged Zujin and Banko? Incredibly powerful. By fusing with the Banko, Zujin gains the ability to wield all 5 varieties of Tao at will. This makes them essentially a one-person army with 9 unstoppable offensive and defensive capabilities. Defeating such an enemy won't be easy. Overall, this season will feature plenty of pulse-pounding action sequences and highly emotional character moments, with threats coming from all sides: the Tensen, the Executioner Ninja Group, the traitorous Zhu Jin, and the deliriously evil Rien. The stakes could not be higher for our heroes. It will be fascinating to see how the Gabimara crew rises to the occasion, not just to obtain the Elixir of Life, but also to escape the island with their lives intact. We know MAPPA is an incredibly talented studio, but can they really do justice to Hell's Paradise's most epic moments? If their handling of hugely popular series like Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen is any indication, anime fans should have zero doubts about MAPPA's ability to bring the biggest, most iconic manga moments from Hell's Paradise to incredible animated life. In fact, they may even elevate and expand upon the source material in exciting ways, adding even more hype and spectacle to key events. MAPPA is notorious for going above and beyond what the source material provides, so this season will surely be one for the books, delivering the kind of top-tier anime adaptation that fans have been desperately craving. Between the expanded threats, the higher emotional stakes, the grand scale of the conflicts, and undoubtedly impressive animation production, Hell's Paradise Season 2 is shaping up to be an absolute must-watch for action fans. By the time the Horai arc kicks off, Gabimaru has already begun embracing qualities like compassion and selflessness, character traits and completely foreign to his former assassin self. But the trials and tribulations he'll face in this arc will truly solidify his transformation into a heroic, principled leader willing to sacrifice everything to protect his newfound friends and allies. That's awesome, but what about the other characters? Any other standout arcs to look forward to? Absolutely. Just wait until you see Yuzuriha's story this season. Get the tissues ready, because Yuzuriha's path is a real tearjerker. The soft-spoken yet indomitable Yuzuriha will also get a ton of focus and outstanding character moments. Her backstory and motivations have been lightly teased, but it's in the Horai arc that her full tragic history is revealed in heart-wrenching detail. Seeing what she's had to endure, the immense burden she carries, and her unyielding determination to protect her people no matter the cost will absolutely gut audiences. There's a reason she's regarded as one of the most compelling and sympathetic characters in the entire series. Yuzuriha will go through an incredibly powerful character arc as she confronts her past head-on while fighting tooth and nail for those she wishes to save. The young girl's struggles will elicit tears and cheers in equal measure as she overcomes darkness through sheer willpower. It's an incredibly touching, powerfully uplifting story that really hammers home the overall themes of Hell's Paradise. Okay, those character arcs sound epic, but what about the actual island setting itself? Any big reveals or shakeups to the mysterious island coming? You know it. Get ready for a major mind-blowing twist about the island's origins. What if everything you thought you knew about the island was wrong? Yes, indeed. Fans can expect a monumental revelation that will completely recontextualize everything we understand about the island up to this point. All the mysteries, the history, the inexplicable phenomena, it will all be blown wide open in a series of shocking twists and turns. Just when you think you've got a handle on what this nightmarish island actually is, the Horai arc will pull the rug out from under you in the most gloriously insane ways possible. Decades of lore and world building will culminate in a couple of reality-shattering, no-way moments that redefine everything you thought you knew. Longtime fans and new viewers alike won't see these earth-shattering reveals coming. That's a wrap on our Hell's Paradise Season 2 preview. Thanks for joining us on this thrilling journey. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the notification bell for all the latest updates. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.